Ever wished you could effortlessly consolidate data from hundreds, even thousands of SQL Server instances into one central hub for powerful reporting? Imagine managing data from 1,500 stores, all needing to feed into a single source. That's precisely what Conductor for SQL's DataSync feature lets you achieve, and it's simpler than you think. To do this in Conductor for SQL, I have the app open already. Open up Manage Data Synchronization, select Manage Data Sync Tables, click on Create Data Sync Table, select the data sync type, select the instance that we want to get our table information from, select the database that we want to sync. The rest of these I'm going to select just the default option, and finally we select the tables that we want to sync. Once we click on Save, we add the definitions of these tables, and then we have an option to fill in mappings. That's if you want to put the data for the table into a different database on the central server. We don't want to do this in this case, so I will just click on Save. Now we select Assign Client Data Sync, select the instance, click on the Add button, click on Save, and click on OK. Click on Start, and now we are syncing those tables for that instance. We can do the same for the second client, and we are syncing all those tables for both of them. Now, if you're dealing with hundreds or even thousands of instances, assigning each one would be rather cumbersome. That's where the Assign Group Data Sync tab becomes incredibly helpful, allowing you to enable sync for a large number of instances simultaneously with just a few clicks. Finally, let's jump into SQL Server itself. Let's have a look at our central server. Here we have our dbpos database, and if we look at one of these tables, we can see that it has a number of additional columns. The C for SQL Client ID column is a unique identifier that allows you to instantly determine the exact source of each row of data, giving you complete traceability in your centralized reports. The C for SQL Last Updated column tells you when each row was last updated, which is very useful for incremental loads into your BI system. There you have it, DataSync for Conductor for SQL in a nutshell.